Picture this. You're in a packed movie theater on a Friday afternoon. Not for the latest blockbuster, but to witness Taylor Swift's the official release party of a Showgirl. A one-of-a-kind event that feels more like a fan pilgrimage than a standard screening. It's a bold reminder of how Swift's world can turn everyday entertainment into something deeply personal and immersive. But here's where it gets intriguing. Amidst all the hype, the crowd's behavior defied modern expectations in the most refreshing way. The most unexpected aspect of attending Taylor Swift's the official release party of a Showgirl was how rarely anyone glanced at their phones. Sure, it wasn't a total tech blackout. Occasionally, someone would capture a quick clip or scroll through social media. But for the vast majority, eyes stayed locked on the screen. This level of undivided attention is remarkable, especially since the heart of the event was a series of lyric videos featuring vibrant, swirling visuals of Swift as the backdrop for 11 out of the 12 new tracks from her album, The Life of a Showgirl, which dropped on Friday, October 3rd. For beginners diving into Swift's universe, lyric videos are essentially animated presentations where song lyrics appear on screen, synchronized with the music, often enhanced by dynamic graphics to bring the words to life. Think of it as karaoke without the singing, but with a director's artistic flair. We arrived at the theater roughly 15 minutes early, only to find that the usual movie previews had been swapped out for a custom pre-show reel. Instead of trailers for upcoming films, we were treated to mesmerizing motion graphics that would become a familiar sight throughout the afternoon, accompanied by snippets from The Life of a Showgirl. The AMC Theater's website had explicitly warned that there'd be no trailers and that the 1 p.m. session would start right on time. Yet, in a slight twist, the lights dimmed at 12:58 to launch with a special commercial for the Target exclusive edition of The Life of a Showgirl. Swift not only starred in it, but also directed, delivering some charmingly self-deprecating humor while clearly handling the practical side of her career, like paying the bills through clever endorsements. Then the real show kicked off with Swift addressing the camera directly, expressing gratitude for our presence and outlining what was ahead, the world premiere of the music video for the album's opener, The Fate of Ophelia, followed by those captivating lyric videos for the remaining songs. She encouraged us to sing along, which seemed feasible since the lyrics were displayed right there on screen. However, the atmosphere leaned toward a hushed reverence, with the crowd mostly silent except for polite applause at the end of each track. That said, certain moments sparked genuine, enthusiastic reactions, revealing how attuned everyone was to the unspoken layers beneath the surface. For instance, the lyrics shown on screen omitted the more risque language available on platforms like Spotify. Family-friendly versions swapped phrases like, "My check's bigger," for something more explicit, and "Open my thighs" became "Open my skies." Many in the audience were aware of the originals, leading to knowing chuckles and laughter. Interestingly, the word whoring in the title track, The Life of a Showgirl, remained unchanged, perhaps because no suitable alternative could capture its edge without losing the song's intent. And this is the part most people miss. These edits highlight the delicate balance artists like Swift navigate between artistic expression and broad appeal, but they also invite debate. Is censoring lyrics for a theatrical release a smart way to reach wider audiences? Or does it dilute the raw authenticity of the music? It's a point that could spark heated discussions among fans. There were also two standout song introductions that added extra buzz. Actually Romantic built anticipation even before Swift spoke, and though she didn't name names, she described it as a love letter to someone who hates you, prompting shared laughs and a sense of insider knowledge. Many speculate it's a nod to her past tensions with artists like Charlie XCX. But here's where it gets controversial. Does framing a song this way encourage fans to dissect personal relationships, turning music into tabloid fodder? It's a fine line between clever storytelling and fueling unnecessary drama. The biggest laughs erupted during the intro to Wood, where Swift emphatically insisted it's solely about superstitions, like knocking on wood, black caps, and broken mirrors. Nothing more. Yet, fans have widely interpreted it as a playful reference to her relationship with Travis Kelce, especially with lines hinting at new heights, a subtle jab at his football career. The crowd tittered knowingly, but Kelce's name was never uttered. In her closing remarks, Swift attributed the album's inspiration to the joy of the Eras Tour, steering clear of her current romance. This deliberate vagueness is fascinating. Does it protect her privacy or just tease fans into more speculation? It's the kind of subtlety that keeps Swift's narrative endlessly engaging, but it also raises questions about how much artists owe their audience in terms of transparency. To break up the marathon of lyric videos, which, let's be honest, the human brain isn't wired for without a little something to keep the energy up, like a favorite snack or herbal boost, behind-the-scenes footage from The Fate of Ophelia was interspersed. This music video, set to premiere on YouTube the evening of October 5th, showcases Swift embodying showgirls from different historical eras, complete with intricate choreography that the BTS clips truly bring to life. For those new to this, BTS footage means behind the scenes, raw glimpses into the production process, often revealing the effort behind the magic. Here, we see Swift proudly revealing she baked the bread featured in one scene, her face lighting up with genuine delight at its on-screen debut. Talented collaborators, such as choreographer Mandy Moore and Oscar-nominated cinematographer Rodrigo Prieto, get their due. But the spotlight shines brightest on Swift as both performer and visionary director. It echoes the documentary-style segments in Beyoncé's concert films, yet with a key difference. Everything is portrayed as flawlessly positive. No drama, just excellence. After nailing a take, Swift calls it perfect, but pushes for another, saying, "Can I try to be a little better? I have more to give." It's inspiring, showing how perfectionism drives creativity. But it also begs the question, in an industry obsessed with flawlessness, does this idealized view set unrealistic expectations for artists and fans alike? Ultimately, this event was crafted for die-hard Taylor Swift enthusiasts and might not captivate casual listeners. I didn't shell out $13 just to sit through 11 lyric videos in a theater. I paid for the chance to join fellow devotees in what felt like a communal worship at the Church of Taylor. It delivered a fittingly solemn and celebratory vibe, even for someone like me who isn't a full convert. Taylor Swift, the official release party of a Showgirl, screened in theaters from October 3rd through 5th, offering a unique window into her creative process. What do you think? Does this kind of fan-focused event deepen your appreciation for Swift's work? Or does it feel overly exclusive? And on the controversy front, should artists like her embrace more openness about personal inspirations, or is the mystery part of the fun? Share your opinions in the comments. I'd love to hear if you agree, disagree, or have your own take on these subtle nods and edits.